Hey folks, Mike Johnson here. If it's got wheels and an engine, you're in the right place. On this channel, we dive into car repairs, maintenance tips, and everything you need to keep your ride running smooth. If you're into cars and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. All right, enough talking. Let's get into it.
Is your system-defined AP0500 code? Let's explore what the code means and what might be causing it. What does the P0500 fault code mean? Fault code P0500 stands for Vehicle Speed Sensor versus Malfunction. This code is set when the PCM or Engine Control Module, ECM, detects incorrect speed readings or no signal from the vehicle speed sensor, versus. Some vehicle platforms do not list this code, but will set similar P050X codes, E, G, P0501, etc. Other names for this code include a vehicle speed sensor ranged performance, a vehicle speed sensor, A, intermittent to regular to high. Vehicle speed sensor low input, A. If you'd like to understand the technical details of how the vehicle speed signal is used by different systems in a car, you can read our discussion here. To find out about the possible causes of the P0500 code, read the following section. What are the possible causes of the P0500 code? As mentioned, speed sensors vary in type. This could mean that the causes may also differ in terms of the versus mechanism. Here are the most common causes of P0500, a defective vehicle speed sensor problem with PCM or other module short or open while leading. To versus or problems with connectors PCM not configured for the tire size used, this will generally not define a P0500, damaged drive. Gear. What are the common symptoms of P0500? Below are the common symptoms you may encounter if your OBDI analysis tool displays the P0500 code: faulty speedometer, erratic gear, changes with automatic transmissions, ABS performance inactive or irregular traction control not engaging or engaging when it should. How to diagnose P0500. It can be difficult to understand what exactly triggered the P0500 code, which is why people often leave the diagnosis to a mechanic. If you feel confident enough in your DIY auto repair skills. How to repair the P0500 code. Since there are several possible causes that could trigger the P0500 code, there's no single way to fix it. For this reason, you're probably better off having your car repaired by a professional mechanic. Of course, you may decide to solve the P0500 code yourself if you have the necessary DIY skills. As mentioned above, you must first diagnose the problem before you can solve it. You can consult repair manuals and online auto repair resources and guides to make sure you're on the right track. You can also invest in an all-data single vehicle subscription, which should come in handy not only for this repair, but for other future repairs you may need to make to your car. Always remember that different car manufacturers have their own specific repair instructions for their vehicles, so what works for one model may not work for another. Be sure to consult your repair manual before working on your car. How the vehicle speed signal is used by different systems. The first vehicle speed sensors were used for cruise control, aka speed control, which is one of the earliest examples of a closed loop system to be used on an automobile. Any closed-loop system uses an input to determine the output control. The thermostat in a building's air conditioning system is a good example of a closed-loop system designed to measure the ambient temperature in a building and activate or deactivate the air conditioning or heating system to maintain the air temperature inside. Cruise control also operates in a closed-loop mode. In order to control vehicle speed, the cruise control system needs to know how fast the vehicle is traveling, and the vehicle speed sensor provides this information. There are 2- and 3-wire vehicle speed sensors, and the vehicle speed signal can be analog, sine wave, or digital, square wave. Usually, the vehicle speed sensor measures the speed of the transmission output shaft, but it can also measure the speed of the differential or even wheel speed sensors. Older vehicles used a cable connected to the transmission output shaft by means of a plastic gear to drive the speedometer, and some vehicle speed sensors were even integrated into the speedometer itself on some Asian vehicle makes. But speedometer cables began to disappear in the 1980s, until eventually all speedometers depended on an electronic sensor. Then, with the advent of anti-lock brakes, ABS, on some ABS systems the ABS module uses the input from the wheel speed sensor to generate vehicle speed information which is transmitted to the ECM to PCM and or dashboard module. Some vehicles have the vehicle speed sensor providing a versus input to a module such as the smart fuse panel or junction box, where it is processed and sent to the various modules that use the vehicle speed signal. The speedometer and cruise control both obviously need vehicle speed information, but the ECM to PCM, TCM module uses the vehicle speed signal for other things, such as shifting gears on an electronic transmission, limiting vehicle speed. The body control module, BCM, generally monitors vehicle speed for a variety of reasons, one of which would be variable power steering, or to turn off interior lights above a certain speed if a door ajar switch has failed and keeps the lights on when they shouldn't be. Regardless of the path taken by the vehicle's speed signal from its generation to the modules receiving the signal, the versus is required to provide real-time information about the vehicle's speed. And if the modules believe the vehicle is stationary when in motion, there will be symptoms ranging from an inoperative speedometer, an odometer to an automatic transmission that won't shift automatically. The versus signal may be inaccurate or erratic, causing different but similar symptoms. Again, there are many different types of vehicle speed sensors and systems, and it's necessary to know where the vehicle speed signal is coming from before even trying to troubleshoot a P0500. Fault code P0500. In conclusion, a fault code P0500 indicates a malfunction with the vehicle speed sensor, which can lead to various issues such as inaccurate speed readings and potential problems with transmission performance. It is essential to address this code promptly to ensure your vehicle operates smoothly and safely. Regular diagnostics and maintenance can help identify and resolve these issues before they escalate. If you suspect a problem with your vehicle's speed sensor, consult a qualified mechanic for a thorough inspection and necessary repairs. Thank you for watching, and stay informed about your vehicle's health.